Hey, want a loan? Let's trend on YouTube. Before Ban Hyo came, Woo-dai arranged the living room. She told Woo-dai not to be nervous, and Woo-dai smiled slightly, but just as they were about to shoot, she suddenly stood up and put a few books that just arrived on the coffee table. Does she really think that's going to help? Do you feel like you missed anything coming back from Beijing? I don't think it's a pity at all, not one bit. Leaving was the smartest decision I've made so far. She stylishly pushed up her glasses before dropping a life quote, but after thinking hard, she couldn't remember who said it. Celebrities flashed through her mind, but she couldn't recall the answer. Thankfully, she skipped it and moved on to finding herself. Her philosophical ramblings made the cameraman cringe, then she suddenly stood up, and he hurried to follow. She approached the cabinet and caressed her new trophy, leaving Ban Hyo completely at a loss. Hey, get a close-up of the trophy. Okay, but what's so special about it? She pretended to lean down to examine it, her finger accidentally sliding over the award, looking as fake as a $3 bill. Everyone felt helpless. Come on, be real. How am I not? What's the trophy from 70 years ago to you? Now you want to talk about being fake. Either go all out or don't go at all. When she pulled out the money, her mum was stunned. Didn't she just borrow it? How is this now her display of filial piety? Her mum glanced at the camera and understood. Knowing her child best, she countered quickly, you silly girl. Ban Hyo's interview focused on Woo-dai's entourage, whose pretended elegance turned into a joke later. I think it's a stamina issue. Men can't last long in anything they do. Woo-dai turned down the job he set him up with. What do you think? It's a win-win situation. You mean Woo-dai and your dad? In talking about Woo-dai and that unit. Compared to those chances, this mundane life isn't really my vibe anymore. The initial interview was floaty and hollow, but that's not the real Woo-dai. As the interview went on, he got tired of pretending. On the contrary, his dad couldn't get a word out in front of the camera. As for the rebellious sister, she didn't even need to open her mouth to curse. Cool or not, she just threw on some clothes, like Ed. She reluctantly changed into a new outfit, but still came off as sharp. Ban Hyo had her own tricks. Editing the footage was a breeze. The boss reviewed Ban Hyo's shots, but he found everything bland. Ban Hyo thought its ordinariness resonated, but to her results-obsessed boss, he couldn't care less, might as well just stop. To enhance the material's appeal, she thought of Woo-dai's expertise. When the topic turned to the script, Woo-dai looked a bit impatient, but Ban Hyo's compliment suddenly cheered. You've seriously never thought of shooting it yourself? No way. I have nothing but this script. Ban Hyo offered help, having crew and equipment, seemingly lacking confidence in her script. Woo-dai stayed silent, not wanting to answer. For men over 40, it can be hard to get ahead in life chasing that elusive dignity. She began revising her script, neglected for 5 or 6 years, realizing many parts needed cutting to enhance the filming location. She replaced her home screen door and entrusted the casting of the male and female leads to Ban Hyo with great confidence. All of this was done for the purpose of producing the movie. She began asking for her previous script fees, only to be told she had long been blacklisted. She set her sights on a face she had known since childhood. But the boss said it was a new thing, while Woo-dai kept bargaining. That flat signature told the whole story. When she returned home in a state of distraction, her mother had already keenly sensed her thoughts. Under her careful guidance, Woo-dai cautiously opened the middle cabinet door and attempted it once more. The treasure hunt began until she stumbled upon a book on constipation treatment in the middle of her blanket. Mum was nowhere to. She extracted herself completely, gazing anxiously at her son, dreading the fury of her partner. As a professional photographer, she had much gear. They yelled for art, making several trips to the 6th floor and quickly setting it up. The sister was receiving sound training. Just then, Ban Hyo got a call and pulled Woo-dai aside, finding out that the booked male and female leads had ghosted them. They were left hanging, but thankfully, Ban Hyo stared at the wall for a while and finally remembered a certain someone. Mom quickly denied it. Suddenly, she recalled that individual, and after their conversation, they both agreed she would fit the role in her screenplay perfectly. At that very moment, Mr. Lai was occupied in the restroom. The phone rang. Hearing it was for a film role, she hastily pretended to be an assistant. Hello, Mr. Lai. We're about to start filming a movie, and we have a role that's perfect for you. Absolutely, no problem at all. Mr. Lai, are you available? I'm all yeah. If you need cash, I can find sponsors. No way, really? Send me the address. She hadn't acted in ages. She got carried away till the lady appeared, realizing where she was. Nobody expected such smoothness. Everyone was thrilled. Are you still used to seeing her act? Dad knew Mom had a crush on him, making him uneasy. However, that awkwardness quickly faded as she covered it up. Mr. Lai arrived on set and was very pleased with the filming. The grease on his finger she saw as proper professionalism. Art demands such dedication. Mom became a fangirl. Rushing up for a photo, Ban Hyo sensed jealousy and turned to find her target dad's fierce face. The fire in his eyes was almost palpable, all to save a buck and fulfill Mom's dream. The lead shook hands for the first time. Mom acted for the first time, nervous about sharing the stage with her idol. She was shaking all over. Action. 5 scenes, first take.